So, hi everyone. My name is Jaleese, and of course, this is Infinite Modesty Design. Now, in this live today, we will be taking your basic body measurement. So, let's get started. All right, so before I start, I always like to say, who am I? My name is Jaleesa, of course, and by the grace of God, I am a born again child of the Lord, child of God. I am a Christian by the grace of God. And I like to share with my subscribers or with those who are watching me, whether you're watching the live or the replay, that Jesus Christ is real. And I always like to say, if you have this God and that God and that God, and you want to know who is the real God, everyone have the power to ask and say, God, I know there is some God out there. I don't know which is the real God. Help me. I need to know who's the real God. And I could tell you guys as a guarantee, the real God himself will show up and let you know that he is real. Also, I believe in serving the Lord in pure holiness and righteousness inside and outside as well. All right. Also, I want to let you know that I'm a food care nurse. And so if you could see in the small screen, depends on where you're watching me from. So we are talking about faith. I love the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm a food care nurse. Well, I'm a nurse by the grace of God, a registered practical nurse. And also I have a business and it's a food care nursing. And also we'll be talking about sewing on this channel, of course. But just to talk a little bit about my business. Here I'm going to just show my website here. It's basically food care nursing. So I have my sewing website here for those who are interested in sewing and want to contact me on sewing. You're more than welcome. Also for food care nursing, we do teach we do take care of your loved one's feet. We do calluses, corn taking care. So basically what we do, we try to help the feet to maintain a healthy balance, to avoid amputation, to avoid any critical illness that feet may encounter, of course, for your loved ones in the future. So we take care of your loved ones' feet. So I just launched this business. So just to let everyone know, if you are interested or if you know of someone that may need my services, definitely you could have them contact us as well. This is our phone number here. You could contact us at this phone number. This is our WhatsApp number, of course. There you go. All right. So on this channel today, we'll be teaching you how to take very basic body measurement. Okay, so I know I've been doing a little bit sewing skirt here, sewing skirt here. The foundation of the overall sewing, of course, is how to take your body measurement, right? That's how it goes. So what I'm going to be doing today, so basically we have sewing classes in Brampton. I offer classes on Mondays, of course, for now. Right now, we have a 5-month sewing academy where we teach you how to sew. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right now, I'm not inviting any guests just for now because I have a specific thing to do. But thank you for wanting to come in. All right. So yeah. So right now we're gonna be taking the basic body measurement. So I will say in Brampton, we offer sewing classes in Brampton, Ontario, 85 Charlotte Boulevard. This is our website here. Eventually, I'm probably going to have the address on the screen. I didn't prepare for that today, but you could definitely give us a call if you are interested or if you know someone might be interested. We teach beginner sewing classes. So basically, if you never know how to sew, you don't know how, you never touched the sewing machine before, we teach you how to sew from beginner, basic, of course, to advanced. Hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. For those who are joining me on TikTok and Instagram, and of course, for joining me for various different platforms. Thank you so very much. We also have a 5-month sewing academy. So where we teach you from beginner basic, have no clue how to sew, take body measurement, cut the measurement out, draft patterns. We do teach that as an advanced beginner to advanced sewing course right here in Brampton on Mondays, every Monday. So for those who are interested in learning to sew, definitely contact me. So for those who are watching me and don't have the information on my screen, my phone number is 416-742-9931. If you look into WhatsApp us, it's 647-545-1655, and you could get us that information for both our business itself in general. All right, good stuff. So also I'm wanting to prepare, guys, because I did say we're going to be doing dresses. I did talk about that. We're going to be doing probably tops on this channel, very basic. So you will say, I don't know how to sew, Jaleese. Are we going to be using a pattern? I have never, you know what I mean? So no, we're not going to be doing that. I'm going to prepare you that you're going to be getting a vest. So I'm going to talk about it as we go along. So if you have a vest at home, I'll be showing you how you can take one of your vests, very simple vest, and we'll be making a blouse pattern eventually to make something as we go along. So make a dress or make a blouse or make something as we go along. So I'll teach you how to do that itself. So I'll talk about it a little bit more as we go along. All right. Also during the live again, I'm just gonna bring a little bit of sewing jokes, so that would get us kind of boosted up here. So first, before you take your body measurement, guys, we're gonna be taking our bust, our waist, our hips. You could write that down, and your shoulder measurement today. So that's a 3-tip measurement I'm gonna give you on this live today. So your bust measurement, your waist measurement, and of course your hip measurement itself. Also, if you do have YouTube, kindly follow us on YouTube. It's Sewing with Julies at Infinite Modesty Design. I'll be so grateful if you could subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for the love. For those who are watching me live on TikTok, thank you so very much. I'm so very grateful for those watching me live on TikTok, on Instagram, and again from other platforms. All right, so now I have a lovely mannequin here. So that's what I'll be using to teach you today to take your body measurement. If you're taking your body measurement at home, guys, you want to make sure that you have something like just close to your body enough, right? You don't want to have too much clothes. You don't want to give yourself additional room, additional measurement, right? So what we're going to be doing here today, I have my mannequin here, and I'll show you first. We're going to show you how to take the bust measurement. So measurement is critical in sewing. When I teach my beginners class, we don't even touch measurement because we just do a bag, a hat, a wallet, and then you're out the door, except you continue to take more classes, which that's the idea, right? But for the 5-month Sewing Academy, we teach you how to take foundational measurement. So this is just a tip of the iceberg we are teaching you here today. So I'm hoping this video will be valuable, of course, for those who want to learn, of course, the basic measurement. So first, we are going to start with our tape measurement here. So the one, all right? So you're going to start, of course, at the very tip here, okay? So the reason why I asked, because I did get questioned, where do I start when I'm taking the measurement? Do I start from the number 1 here, or do I start from the tip here? So the answer, you want to start from the very basic tip, okay? All right, so I am going to go around here now. And this is my model here, okay? So when I'm taking the measurement now, I want to start, of course, I'm going to put my tape measurement around just like this. Hold it nice and firm, very nice and firm. And then I'm going to bring it around. So something you don't want to do, you don't want to take the measurement in the middle of the bust here, right? You may get a false measurement. You want to come all the way to the sides, all right? All the way to the sides, right, of the bust right here. And then you're going to take the measurement right here. So I'm hoping everybody can see me very clear and nice. You want to put 2 fingers in, okay? So that's the method I learned from the beginning. So I still keep that measurement. So thank you so much for those who are joining me on Instagram. Tammy, thank you so much. All right, so I want to make sure I have 2 fingers in, right? So I have my 2 fingers in here. And then wherever my tape measurement stop, the bottom one, that's where my measurement, I'm going to record it down, okay? So let me show you here. I'm just going to bring it up closely. So in this case, I get 36. So this is how it is. So 36 is where the bottom lies. So you see where the bottom lie here. That would be my measurement itself. So right where the bottom, when I put the tape measurement around my client or around the individual, even myself, is where the bottom tape lie. That's where the measurement, you're gonna write the measurement down, okay? So just to repeat it one more time again, you're gonna come around very nicely here, okay? Nice and firm, not in the middle, on the side. Put 2 fingers in. So you see my 2 finger in is, my 2 finger is in like this. Then I'm gonna come around nicely. And wherever the bottom lie, then I'm gonna write my bust measurement down on the bust. So thank you so much for those who are joining me on Instagram and those on TikTok. Thank you so very much, guys. I'm still getting myself familiar with TikTok. So I'm so very grateful for those who are joining me. And if you're joining me live from anywhere and you want to just say hi in the comment, you could definitely say hi. I'll be so very grateful for the hello. All right, good stuff. All right, guys. So that's the bust measurement. So the next measurement we are going to take is the waist measurement. So for the waist measurement, is pretty much the same method again. You want to put your 2 finger in between the measurement around your waist and ensure that it's nice and firm, right? So another thing for the waist now, if you're taking a skirt measurement for the waist, you want to make sure that the measurement is accurate. So thank you so much, Marcel, for liking my live. Let me see if I can see here. Thank you, Guy. Thank you, my dear. So thank you for everyone who liked my live, who comment on the live. Please follow us on YouTube. I'll be so very grateful. Sewing with Julies at Infinite Modesty Design. So sewing with the word with Julies. My name is Gellis at Infinite Modesty Design. So for those who watching me, my husband is calling me. I have to cancel the call, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have to cancel the call. I'll call him back. Okay, so yes, so individual is at Infinite Modesty Design. So yes, let's go and take the waist measurement now, because I know you might call back again. Okay, so the waist measurement again, you want to hug the client. So let me just get probably this out. So don't show this. All right, good. So you want to come around here nicely and form again. All right, the waist measurement, 2 finger in. Right, so where the bottom tape line, that's where you're gonna take that's where you're gonna record, and then that would be your waist measurement. So we have our bust measurement, we have our waist measurement. All right, so those measurements are key measurement, guys. So many times you see on your pattern envelope sheet, you see your bust, your waist, and your hips. So those measurements are very key in sewing in general. So that's what we're gonna just go over those basic measurements. Now, in our advanced class, there's lots of measurements. So for those who, if you're on here and you have taken our advanced class, or you're in the advanced class, you know what I'm talking about. There's lots of measurements. So this is just the foundational, but there's lots of measurement we'll learn about as you go along, of course. All right, so you want to write your waist measurement down, of course. Okay, and then the next measurement we're going to take is your hip measurement. All right, so this is your hip measurement right here. So again, the hip measurement could be tricky. You want to make sure you take the highest part of the hips and the highest part of the bum area. Okay, it's very important. Now, everyone is not shaped equal, right? Some people have a larger behind more than some. Some people, the behind more lower. Some people is higher. Some that the hip is higher, the hip is lower. So you have to just manage when it comes to the hip measurement and make sure you take the highest part of the bum and the highest part of the hips. Somebody had to ask the person, can you hold the measurement here? Can you hold the tape here? And so on and so forth. All right. All right. So thank you so much for those who are joining me on TikTok. Okay, guys. So now we are going to go with the hip measurement now. So my mannequin is very straight. She's just perfect for taking the hip measurement. Again, all hip measurement is not equal. Okay. So now you're going to come again. So the highest part of the hips here, and the high spot of the bum, okay? So let me see if I can able to turn her. Let's see. So the high spot of the bum area, right? So you want to make sure the measurement is on the buttocks area, the highest part, all right? And then, of course, the high spot of the hips, okay? So again, you want to make sure you have 2 finger in. So 2 finger in, 2 finger in, just like this. And you want to, of course, come on the sides. That's where you want to take the measurement. So 2 finger in, okay? And again, where the bottom lie, that's where the measurement is gonna be. So in this case, I have like 36 and a half, right? And I'll write the measurement down, okay? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So thank you so much again for those who joining me on TikTok, Instagram, and for everywhere else. I'm so very grateful. My name is Jaleese. We teach sewing classes in Brampton, and we are taking body measurement here, basic body measurement. All right, that's what we're doing today. Just taking the basic body measurement. All right. So lastly, guys, we are going to be doing the shoulder measurement. There's a reason why I put that in there. Remember I said we want to prepare itself if we have to make a blouse on this channel. If we want to make a dress itself, we're going to be preparing ourselves. So we're going to be taking the shoulder measurement. Okay. So the shoulder measurement is pretty much shoulder to shoulder. We take it from the back itself. Okay. Shoulder to shoulder, we take it from the back. So I'm just going to show you how to do it. So you want to make sure that you turn the person at the back here. Now, everyone has a shoulder bone somewhere here. If you can't find it, that's fine. You could always guide yourself from the armpit here to come up itself. Because some people, you cannot find it. You cannot feel it. That's okay. Once you have an idea that it's on the shoulder bone itself, if you're able to feel your shoulder bone, there's a nice firm shoulder bone here. If you're able to feel it, wonderful. If not, then it is what it is. But you want to come up here for the shoulder bone itself. Okay. All right. So the shoulder bone is here. Unfortunately, I cannot bring the mannequin down lower. That's how it is. So I am going to come here on the shoulder bone itself. So right on the shoulder bone here, you want to go shoulder bone to shoulder bone. You remember I have a blouse on. You have a top on or whatever you have on. You want to know, where do I start my shoulder? Where do I stop my shoulder? Right? So that's the importance of the shoulder bone here. So if we're making a dress, a blouse, or whatever, all depends on what you're making, of course, right? But that's the foundational measurement as well. Although you don't really see that on pattern envelope, but again, for this is the reason why I'm showing you this. So shoulder to shoulder. So you come for the shoulder bone here. Then you're gonna come at the base of the neck. You could let this go because once you hold this, once you hold your finger down at the base of the neck, you're fine. All right. And you come to the base of the neck, and then you're gonna let go and come here. So shoulder to shoulder, then I get 15 for the measurement here. So again, some people do it straight like that. That's fine. They could do it like that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just with me, I like to say, okay, come here. Because some people may, all depends on the situation. Come with the shoulder bone here. Then you want to release your finger right here, right? You're gonna hold this nice and firm. Then you come over here and you go shoulder to shoulder. So sorry, I can bring it down lower, guys, but you kind of get the point at the shoulder. And then what you get 14, 15, 16. Then you're gonna write the measurement nicely down. Okay. So that's the 3 measurement we take today. We take the bust measurement. All right. The bust measurement. Again, ensure that your finger is 2 finger in the waist measurement. Make sure that you have 2 finger in when you're taking the measurement, and of course the hip measurement. The shoulder, of course, just measure shoulder to shoulder and write the measurement down. All right, guys. So I'm hoping that this was helpful. If you have any question, definitely you could send me a comment itself in the bottom of the video. If you're watching me live from YouTube, kindly leave a comment. I will be so grateful. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Is Sewing with Jaleese at Infinite Modesty Design. For those who are watching me and don't see my grid, because those who's watching me on Facebook and YouTube is seeing the grid, so it's easy for them to follow along. And for those who are interested in sewing and you live in and around Brampton, we do offer sewing classes, of course, in Brampton. We might be coming up with sewing classes online, but that's in the future as we go along, as the Lord give me grace to do so. Now, I want to show you guys, if you have a vest at home, you could use your vest itself to make a pattern, okay? And we're just doing it because we want to teach basic. In our advanced course, we teach you how to measure and create pattern from your body measurement on pattern paper. So this is not what I teach in my class, but because I want my life to be very easy for my followers, or those who are watching live or those who are watching the replay, I want to show you how easy it is that you could follow along. Take whatever you have at home and just create something. Even though it doesn't come out perfect, that's perfectly fine. You did something that probably you're proud of. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I remember when I used to sew with my grandmother, I used to make dolly clothes, of course. I couldn't use a machine with needle and thread. So there you go. Okay, so let me just show you something briefly, guys. So here we have our vest. So I'm just going to show you something quickly. So you see the vest here. This is our armhole here for the vest, right? And this is our so make sure the vest could fit you. You don't want to take your child's vest, except you want to make it something for the child. Depends on what we're making. And I'm going to try my best for those who subscribe to my YouTube, to my sewing website. If you're not subscribed to my sewing website, you could take a snapshot of the website here. Is Infinite Modesty Design for my sewing website. For my nursing website is Food Care Nursing with Jaleese, of course, and that is our services. So if you go on the website, you'll be able to submit your email, and of course, I will try my best to give a heads up of when we'll be making a blouse pattern, so it's easy for anyone who's interested to come on board itself from our vest itself. So I'm just showing you here. So you see, this is your vest, guys. This is the shoulder here for the vest. This is the armhole for the vest. So we're going to be using the vest itself to draft a blouse pattern. So keep your measurement in mind, okay? The bust, the waist, the hips, the shoulder. Practice it at home. Write it down. We'll definitely, so my son is coming home. We'll definitely, I'm on a live, okay? We'll definitely be using those key measurements in order to draft our blouse from your vest pattern. It's going to be exciting. Once you have a blouse, guys, you have a blouse, you could make a dress, you could make a beautiful dress, because the bottom is very easy, trust me. In my advanced class, I told my students, once we get to blouse or top, the game changed, because now you know you could use that top to make this or that or that. And that's what we're going to be doing. Very, very simple. So you could even make it with needle and thread if you don't have sewing machine. That is the goal, of course, for the live I'm doing itself. So I'm so very grateful. So yeah, so you guys could see that, right? So you fold it in half just like that. This is what we're going to be doing, not on the mannequin. We'll be doing it, of course, where you could see exactly what I'm doing. We'll be adding easing. We've been adding seam allowance. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. We're going to get to that for sure. All right, so I like to give a little sewing joke here. It says, sewists never have sorry, so it never has a shortest of idea, only a shortest of time. When I said, I was like, yeah, you're right. I'm always seeing this fabric, and I tell my daughter, okay, I'm gonna make a dress for you. I'm gonna make this. Even my son's, I'll make this, I'll make that, and sometimes I never had the time to make it. So fabric is not a problem. I have loads of fabric. Like you guys, many times when I go on the live, I loads of fabric. Fabric is not a problem. The problem is time. So sewists never have a shortage of ideas. We always want to, well, I can make this, I can make that. It's only time. That's what we don't have all the time is time. All right, so good stuff. So guys, as I said, if you not on my list here, you could definitely go to our website, sign up to our mailing list. We will be taking our vest measurement to make a blouse eventually. So I will send out emails to let people know that when that's gonna happen itself. Okay, let me see. I see some comment coming in. Oh, hello. So, hey, hi, Kelly. Thank you so much. Sorry, I wasn't even watching the comment. So, hi, Jaleese. Hi, Kelly. Thank you so much, Marcel. Thank you. Victoria, thank you. You're live on TikTok? Yes, girl, I'm live on TikTok. I'm live on. If you want to join me on TikTok, Gloria, Victoria could come on. Maybe I could invite you to join as a guest. So yeah, so I am live on TikTok. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook. So I kind of step up levels a little. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful comment. Okay, so I was saying, guys, thank you so much for all those who are loving my live on TikTok. I'm so very grateful. If you are, so Nadia, thank you for joining me live on Instagram. If you are not on my mailing list, we are Infinite Modesty Design. You can look us up on Google or just look Sewing Class in Brampton. You should see Infinite Modesty Design. You can sign up for our mailing list. When we are making a blouse out of a vest, or we're making a pattern, sorry, we're going to make a pattern first. So that pattern, we're going to actually use it to make dress, to make this or that. When we are making it, I want to send out an email in advance so people could kind of prepare themselves for that, because I know people might be interested in that part. All right. So remember the measurement we took here today was we took the live actually was about learning how to take your body measurement. So we take your bust measurement, your waist measurement, your hip measurement, and your shoulder measurement. If you are live anywhere, you could definitely go on YouTube, Sewing with Jaleese at Infinite Modesty Design, and you could watch the replay there. Leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching us from. That will be grateful. Subscribe, share, let everyone know, or let your friends, family know about us. We'll be so very, sorry about that. We'll be so very grateful. Also, we teach sewing class in Brampton. We are coming up with a 5-month sewing academy. So basically, you learn to sew from beginner, basic to advanced, where we teach you how to make patterns, we teach you how to make dresses, we teach you how to make skirts, we teach you how to make clothing from scratch that you could sew not just for yourself, but for your clients and your loved ones as well. So that's what we're coming up with in person class. We would eventually come up with online classes, because I know people would be contacting me, because during COVID, that's where I was teaching online. I met a lot of my students online. Many of the students on my live right now I met them online. I teach online, guys, definitely. But we have slowed down since COVID. Things change a little bit. So I do teach in person right now. We will come up with online class by the grace of God, as the Lord give me grace to do so. And that's what I want to share with you. So if you are interested in our in-person class, and you want to join the class in Brampton, so thank you so much for joining me. So Fonda, thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate it on TikTok. If you're interested and you're in Brampton, definitely contact us itself. Leave us a comment itself. Also, just to let you know that I am a food care nurse. So I do the class only on Mondays in Brampton, guys, just to let you know. Fridays, I try to dedicate it for the live. I'm a food care nurse, so we teach you how basically what does a food care nurse? So I'm a registered practical nurse. We take care of your loved one's feet. So also share that as well. If you know of anyone elderly that may need the nail stream, the nail taken care of, and stuff like that, callus corn. We just want to make sure that they have healthy feet, healthy life, to avoid any areas of discomfort as they go along in general. So that's pretty much what we're trying to do. This is pretty much our goal by the grace of God. Last thing I want to say, I am a Christian by the grace of God. And the last thing I would want to do is not share the word. The first thing I would want to do, is to share the word of God with my sewing subscriber, let you know that Jesus Christ is real. I am a believer from the get-go. I believe that the Lord Jesus Christ is real. I had a personal experience with him. So that's where my passion drive from that experience. I did not know if he was real. I able to talk about, this God. I said, I want to know if you are real. Reveal yourself to me. My prayer was something like that many years ago, and he showed up. He showed up in a profound way, and that's where my hunger for Christ lie on. I also believe in serving the Lord with holiness and pure righteousness by the grace of God. So my goal, my strength, my advice to everyone: if you don't know that Jesus Christ is real, or if you don't know that there is a God, just ask. If you are real, I want to know you, and this God will definitely reveal himself to you in a profound, beautiful way. Again, my name is Jaleese, and this is Infinite Modesty Design. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope this live was helpful. Review the live, take your body measurement, leave a comment, share the live, and again, I'll see you by the grace of God on our next live. Have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.